Hello and welcome back. Do the ands get longer every time? I don't know. Maybe they do. Also FF13, that's what we're playing. That is the video game that is being played today. Okay, static, cool. I love the static. I love it. You can't hear it obviously, but it's very loud. I don't know why. Seems like it's been more of an issue lately for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess the last few things I've been playing, I haven't been. No, Katamari was on Switch, so I would have used the cable. But yeah. Anyway, we're at chapter 4, I guess. No, we finished chapter 4. I'm pretty sure. I believe we're at chapter 5 now. I think that's. Huh. I never noticed that has like a little. It has the number in the corner. Never noticed that until now. Just never looked that closely, I guess. I mean, when I initially played this game, I'm pretty sure I mentioned I initially played this game on a CRT, so like I couldn't read half the text to begin with. So there's that too. I mean, it says chapter 4. I think we finished chapter 4, I believe is what happened. So I believe we are done with chapter 4. We can just get it started.
Can't believe we made it.
That'll slow down pursuit.
But aren't there troops on this side? We can't relax just yet.
Right. We press on. I'll take point. You watch our backs.
Actually, why don't you let me take point?
Do you have a gun?
Can you handle it?
It's not a question of can or can't.
Now you're learning.
Do you think you can trust this child to protect you, Lightning? Because
Keep
I
your
don't
eyes
think you do.
front.
I don't think you can.
I'll watch the rear.
Got it.
Anyway. Alright, we have to play as Hope now. Yes, have to.
Back. You call the shots now.
Okay. We've got experience and all that. Data log. Why is... I don't know why it's saying this. The data log itself is new. It's just, yep, chapter 5. Sid, right, we saw Sid. Sid reigns as the commander of the Wide Area Response Brigade, a military unit otherwise known as the Cavalry. While lacking the sheer firepower of PSICOM, the Cavalry is considered one of the most elite groups within the Guardian Corps. As a brigadier general in the Sanctum Army, Reigns should stand ready to repel the forces of Pulse. However, he seems to be seeking out the fugitive of the sea and taking them captive to some end that remains to be seen. Cool. The 13 days. Day 7, Revelation. Yeah, this is not... Yeah. These are largely not new information. Sometimes they are, but usually they're not. Usually it's recap stuff that was in cutscenes. The Gapra Whitewood, which is where we are now. The Gapra Whitewood is the border zone that separates the wilderness of the Vile Peaks from the civilization of Palimpolum. Under the jurisdiction of the Sanctum Military, the Whitewood serves as an experimental facility for conducting research into bioweapons. The security of this classified area is built into its design. The paths winding through the trees are deliberately confusing, causing intruders to become hopelessly lost. That's... sure. It's not going to be that confusing to navigate, I can tell you that much. Wide Area Response Brigade. Or the warb. Yes, the warb. The Wide Area Response Brigade is a Guardian Corps unit commanded by Brigadier General Sid Raines. The brigade is more famous for its unofficial name, the Cavalry. None of this is new information so far. A mobile unit without a designated jurisdiction, the cavalry patrols the uninhabited expanses between cities, ready to respond to emergency situations at a moment's notice. For this purpose, the brigade commands a cruiser-class airship, with the sole exception in the Guardian Corps. The Lindblom. Due to the expansive area patrols and the need for mobility, the Wide Area Response Brigade has no fixed base. The Lindblom is the command ship of the brigade and serves as both home and headquarters for its soldiers. It is heavily armed and armored for a Guardian Corps craft, but is easily outclassed by the anti-pulse gunships built for the main SciComm fleet. And... yeah. Crystarium. Roll level. Okay, they can get roll level ups now. I don't know if it says... I mean, I can go up to the top, and I can just show what it does. It should be this blue thing, right? Increases roll level. Oh, yeah, I can do that. I can turn off all the names, so I can just not see anything. There's somewhere it says... I think that might be in Paradigms. Or... so, like, here? Oh yeah, bonus. Yeah, whatever the bonus is, why I just pointed to the screen, I don't know. Whatever the bonus is, that's basically that gets enhanced with the roll level. I believe is how that works. Pretty sure. Whoops. I doubt there's gonna be anything on Synergist that I need. Oh, there is an accessory slot. Bar fire. Yeah, I gotta go grab bar fire, I guess. I got enough to get the accessory slot. Yeah, I should probably prioritize that. Because otherwise I'm gonna want magic. Because that's... yeah, thunder. Getting something that basic. Oh, fire. There's also a level 2 spell. So tier 2 spells aren't strictly better. They use... I think it costs more gauge. Costs more meter. I use more of the, like, ATB gauge. And then, it goes, it like, has a wider range. Staggered targets take more damage. I mean, it's better. It is strictly better, I guess, but it uses more gauge, so you can't use as many of them. So, like, yeah. What do I... yeah. Medic. Medic doesn't have anything. Just try to get that water, I guess. Quake. Okay, what would you possibly... I mean, you have launch, so I don't know what other ability. Ravage, which I don't care. Ravager, medic. Nomadic ability. Could get the accessories slot. I mean, that's a little far off. I guess do that much at least. Give me that fire. I guess give me that. Oh, okay. Yeah, now you can just... I guess that was the only thing left on Ravager. For now, anyway. So I guess just start working towards that. Okay, I doubt there's anything... oh, right. Accessory slot. So I can give him even more HP. Which is real weird for... actually, he still has... he's got this, which is giving him a ton of max HP, and he still has less than lightning. To be fair, I guess she also has a HP booster, but... his is fully upgraded. It's plus 180. She's just getting plus 100. So his default is, can I just, like, remove this? There's no way to just remove... oh, yeah, yeah, there is. Okay. 470 and 575. That's... yeah. That sure is something. Is this fire? Is this lightning? One of those will probably be useful. I can get physical wall up to 10. Improve potions. Once again, I do believe we only have regular potions, which they heal 200 by default, and then Doctor's Code means they heal 400, which, to be fair, at this point is still a large percentage of our health, but it's still, I don't know. I can do that, I guess. Or, no, you know what? I will. I'll give him the Doctor's Code, why not? And then you take that. I think I might want to upgrade Blazefire Saber. Actually, no, I don't, because there's another weapon she gets later that is way better. It's funny how the stats just go up, but strength goes up, which doesn't matter.
Be wary, but don't be afraid.
Okay.
Don't stray too far.
There's nowhere to stray to. Alright. I don't remember if Chapter 5 is just this area, or if the next area for, like, Saz and Vanille is also part of Chapter 5. I think that's a separate chapter.
It's all or nothing.
Frag leeches. Yeah, I guess just gonna do your random whatever. I completely forgot
How about this, Light?
to set up paradigms. Just completely blanked on that.
That's it, Hope.
I will do that.
Just another battle.
Alright, let me just okay, I want 2 of those. Dual Ravager is kind of pointless. Give me that one. Give me, that. I guess so that, and then, Commando Medic, I guess. There's no point in having Lightning use Ravager, really. There's just kind of no point. I don't think she has anything. Fire, Thunder, Water, Spark Strike, Aqua Strike. Hope doesn't have water, I guess. That's like the only thing, really. I have 2 Super Soldier. Why do I have 2 of these? I don't know how that happened. Okay, then go ahead and do that. I don't know how that occurred. And then yes, okay. All right. All right.
Use the lights as a guide to keep us moving in the right direction.
Yeah, I guess you could. I mean, you can also just use the map. I don't know if the lights stay off if you, I don't think it shows lights in the other direction. Okay, well. Yeah, I guess there's your only time you get to see the boomerang. Do its boomerang thing. I was going to swap, but it wouldn't have mattered. It's been a little bit. I may have forgotten how to play.
Chasing after enemies. It's a surefire way to get ambushed.
So, yeah, it doesn't show lights in the other direction, so I guess it's mainly so you know which direction to go. Because it's not like you're gonna get lost here. Even though they make it sound like you feasibly could, you won't.
Way to go. Maybe we should try something else.
Weak to ice and lightning, which you have both of those.
No problem.
Is the element lightning or is the element thunder? I don't know.
Right behind you.
I think it's lightning. Just the spell is called thunder, even though, I mean, you know, obviously that makes no sense.
Have you ever
when
been
you
here
think
before?
about it.
On duty, I mean.
No, I haven't. This area is covered by the Woodlands Observation Battalion. You scared?
Not really. I'm ready to fight if I have to.
To keep you safe.
He already has a weapon.
I'll want it back.
Okay.
Lightning. I'm glad I followed you. By myself, I would have had no chance.
I mean, you wouldn't have necessarily been by yourself. You would have been with Saz and Vanille. But Lightning by herself also would have probably been in a rough spot. So, you know.
It's me to cover your tail and stay focused on moving forward.
Sure thing. I could save. I
Don't need to rush.
don't really need to. Excuse me.
No holding back!
Yeah, using Synergist and everything is just completely not necessary. Besides the fact that he's only got the defensive spells, so I would have nothing to gain from that.
You're doing fine, hon. Keep it up.
It's funny she gave him that thing. It was a knife, by the way. That was what she gave him. And he doesn't even use it.
Maybe we should try something else.
What is okay, you guys aren't weak to anything specifically. Oh yeah, I guess the nice thing about Lightning having the extra ATB gauge, she can double blitz now. I think it's just her and Snow that have a 4. Although Snow, it doesn't matter for Snow since it's not like I can.
How about this, Light?
I don't have access to him right now, but you know, he's got it.
Maybe we should try something else.
Why was it Blizzard then Fire? I don't think the bigger spells necessarily have like a longer cast time either.
Bioweapons research. Lots of angry teeth and claws.
There are some like specific ones that have longer cast times, but that's like hyper specific. There are some like character specific abilities and stuff, but
Just block out everything else.
we won't be getting to those anytime soon.
That's it, Hope.
Maybe we should try
Vespid.
something else. Would this work better, Light?
One of these days, I'll actually Libra something instead of just attacking it. But I mean, when they only throw one of them at a time at me, it's like it's just not necessary. And I think once it's dead, they actually just give it to me. Oh, I can see that enemy on the other side there, but I can't get past that wall. We can't slide under it, apparently. Or go around it, I guess. To be fair, that, you know, that would actually be pretty dangerous to do. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have all of your info. I mean, I can Libra you.
Would this work better, Light?
Vespids have no weakness at all. Employs powerful fire-based attacks, which really is just useful for the purposes of the fact that Hope has bar fire, but otherwise not really relevant. It's just
How about this, Light?
having this information means we know that, so.
Way to go.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. I can't do this.
I could have also just tried to do a potion, but yeah, that wouldn't have been much easier to do. Alright, well then. Maybe I should go after the, you guys first. Did it? Okay, we lost its info. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm like trying to press auto battle and it's just like not working. Or auto, what is it, auto chain. I forgot the auto thing is actually different for each roll. I don't have Synergist Medic. Why don't I have Synergist Medic? I don't know. That's just not necessary. I think that was why I was confused as to why I had I think I had like Synergist Commando twice. And it was like, why do I have that twice? Because I think I was going to do Synergist Medic. That probably makes more sense than... Yeah, okay. The Devil Ravager just has extremely limited use. Get water, and I mean, now we're basically fine. Not really like missing anything important. The accessory slot there. Over there, great. You've almost got everything. Everything that matters. Okay. What to give you? Resist, deprotect? Doesn't matter. A bit more HP that you don't really strictly need. I mean, other than that, there's stuff I don't have access to, unless I were to go buy it, I guess. Which, it's not really worth buying equipment, for the most part. Not this early on. It's just not necessary.
Maybe we should try something else. Way to go.
Alright. There's a big thing over there. Which way first? This way's a dead end, so we're going this way first. You're guarding something.
Gotta show what I'm made of.
Alpha Behemoth, yeah, just immediately stagger it.
Maybe we should try something else.
Okay, and now it's yeah, you can launch these because why not? It is not long for this world. You can just, yeah, keep launching it. Just basically launch automatically triggers whenever the enemy is on the ground or close enough to the ground and it's staggered. Just the launch can just keep re-triggering if it needs to. If the enemy is not in a juggle state, it will be. And then once if they like unstagger while they're in the air, then yeah, okay. Then you won't be able to leave them in the air.
They don't seem like they're even looking for us. I mean, we're Lassie and we're on the loose.
How did you know hiding there would even work?
SciComm's keeping it all under wraps. They don't want their failure publicized. Better to lose us than lose their pride.
So the other soldiers don't know about us, right?
Right. They don't know anything about any fugitives.
Also, it's not like they wouldn't have just been able to see you from... There's not really anything in the air. Anything else up here? Nope.
Move.
Elevator. I don't remember how long this area is exactly.
Keep calm. We don't need to rush.
But it's not. It doesn't change much.
Patience important.
There is an area. There's a section of this area that's like a little different, but tungsten bangle. I can get that. Yeah, power wristband. I guess I could like buy and get the lightning or something, but it's just not. It's not needed. Do I have anything I want to sell? Well, the only thing would be stuff here, which, no. You'd be able to tell, besides the fact that it has a high sell price, although so do, ones that you use for, like, evolving items. But that's not... That doesn't mean you want to sell those. They just have a high sell price because they're valuable.
It's all or nothing. Maybe we should try something else. I did it.
Really.
Just another battle.
I feel like Hope's damage is also like a little on the low end, but I mean, there's not much I can do about that. Well, that's not true. There's not much I can like reasonably do about that. Okay, you are not going to be staggered anytime soon, so like let's just go ahead and do this because it's going to be necessary.
Good call.
Although we also want to be careful with this thing charging and everything. What else do you have? You just have Protect and Shell. I don't think you have anything else I need to worry about. Because I don't think this thing has like fire attacks or anything like that. Magical attacks are ineffectual. Halved. Yeah, that last one is non-elemental. It's literally just Ruin. That's the only thing that applies to that, but yeah. So even Shell wasn't really necessary.
Would this work better, Light?
Huh. 90%. Stop charging, please. This thing is not going to get staggered. It's just going to die before that happens. We will not find out what happens when it fully charges. I don't remember what happens when it fully charges. I know there are some behemoths later on, like some behemoth variants or whatever later on that did I just go the wrong way? Yes, I did. There are ones later that will do something. I'm pretty sure when they get to half health, I believe, is what triggers that, but... Do I... No, I don't have your drop information is all.
Maybe we should try something else.
I've interrupted one of my attacks. That can happen sometimes. Sometimes you get knocked out of an attack and it just cancels it. If I get something that increases magic damage, I will give that to Hope immediately. That's a new weapon for him. I don't remember which one that is or what it does. It makes magic go up, so there's that. But I will lose physical wall. I'm curious as to what this has. You can get magic wall. You're putting on critical shell, sure. I'm not using potions. There's no reason for it. I wonder if I can... No, I was wondering if I can get any other abilities tied to that, but no. That's fine. I mean, I don't know, sometimes I'm pretty calm and still make bad decisions. He's got a purple boomerang.
How about this, Light?
That's it, Hope.
It's nice that you can just queue it up to attack and then just go into the paradigm menu. We're not stressed, we're just stupid. That is one of my many life mottos.
Stay alert.
Although I am usually also stressed.
How about this, Light?
You'll be fine.
Maybe we should try something else.
There's a big fancy wall.
Gotta show what I'm made of.
This one will be interesting. Nope, nope, don't.
Amazing! Maybe we should try something else.
That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one I just picked.
Win this.
Okay. I think this one's gonna charge this time. I don't think we're gonna keep it from getting to 100%. Unless it's based on health thresholds. It determines like when it starts to charge at all. I know it did one of them already. At least one. Extermination mode. No, it's done. It's done multiple. Ew.
Just
Stop
another
that.
battle.
Okay, so that one doesn't get like buffed or anything. There are other ones that will basically like buff themselves when they either when they fully charge or I think it's when they get to half health though. I don't know. You'll see it at some point.
I wonder how the others are doing.
Saz and Vanille? Who knows? Even if they got away, they'll get caught eventually. Then they'll have to choose. Resist, or surrender.
Surrender. Huh. Do you think he's still alive?
There's only one person you could possibly be talking about, I guess.
You mean Snow?
Just don't need to specify. There's no one else that
He's too
exists.
stubborn to die. And that's his best quality. He's arrogant and chummy from the get-go. He thinks he's everybody's pal. Never liked him much.
He's so
Leads around a
friendly.
bunch of
Fuck him,
kids.
am I right?
Gang called Nora.
Where'd they get the name Nora?
It's a stupid acronym. Their little code. stands for no obligations, rules, or authority. Must be nice.
It's irresponsible.
I like how he brought up Snow and then just got mad for no reason. It's like, you're the one who brought this up. There's a more specific reason that would actually make more sense if I had a certain setting on. Should I just do everything else before I level up Ravager? You have one more commando ability. Oh, it's a passive, I'm pretty sure, so it's not like super important. What was I saying, though? I was going to say something. Oh yeah, that thing was a fallacy, that big wall. They don't really make it super clear. They kind of said it while we were walking up to it, but, like, I don't know why they were waiting for it, or why they knew they needed to. This... okay. Snow was overjoyed to meet the older sister of his beloved Sarah, but Lightning was far from impressed. She had never approved of him or his group's unsanctioned activities. As far as Lightning was concerned, Nora's actions, hunting down weak monsters and acting like heroes, were reckless and irresponsible. Is it? She wanted Snow to forget about dating her sister, but the young man just laughed away her demands. His flippant attitude did nothing but reinforce her original impression. Cocoon Society. Woodlands Observation Battalion. This unit is part of the Guardian Corps, but unlike the Bodum Security Regiment, the Woodlands Observation Battalion patrols non-residential areas. Its main duty is to prevent wild creatures from encroaching on suburban districts. The battalion also provides the bulk of security personnel for the Gapper Whitewood Bioweapon Research Facility, despite the facility's status as a PSICOM-run initiative. Is it? Does it mention it somewhere? Apparently we've been through, like, 4 parts. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Okay, it didn't actually mention anything about the fallacy specifically. I think they, what is it, the bulkhead fallacy they said? That's not actually what I don't think it's its name, it's just more like its title. Its category. It's the whatever, I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Anyway, we have a different area now.
Here too. They're a little different from the military breed. This is an army facility for turning wildlife into weapons.
Civilians aren't allowed in here, are they?
We got different looking wolves. I mean, those ones actually just look like wolves rather than, well, not like normal wolves, obviously, but the other ones are clearly all like mechanized and everything. Wildlife auto-containment paddocks. These open-air pens designed to restrain experimental bioweapons are equipped with electromagnetic containment fences linked to a site-wide biorhythm monitoring system. Sure. Fences deactivate automatically when biorhythms for known high-risk species are no longer detected in their proximity. Is that just a thing? You can just detect the biorhythms? When's the Resident Evil rhythm game spin-off, Biorhythms? Never? Is the answer never? I think the answer is never. Or I find out that somehow already exists. I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. Well, it's fine. We'll just end the fight in medic. It doesn't matter.
they should power down.
Yeah, basically the tutorial is essentially just saying kill all the enemies and you can move on.
No holding back.
Whereas before, you know, you can avoid them, but here you actually have to fight all of them. I think that's partially the game's way of making sure you're properly leveled, but also to make sure you're not, like, just skipping every single fight.
How about this, light?
You can't just not do anything.
Would this work better, light?
Lightning's poison. That's not really important.
Just like I planned.
Okay. I don't know if you could feasibly skip these ones. Oh yeah, there's like 3 enemies around. I think I basically kill all of them. Actually, that's not a new thing. It's how it's always been working. You see a group of enemies, you'll be fighting all of them at once. It coordinates attacks against a single target and capable of inflicting poison. Oh yeah, there's also chain resistance in the top left. I don't actually know what that is, what that means. It doesn't really matter. You don't need to know. It's just another number.
That's it, Hope.
Don't worry about what it means.
Would this work better, light?
I've got your back.
I think yeah, we need I don't think shell is really all that necessary, but I'll do it anyway. And they got that.
Thank you. Maybe we should try something else.
No, I guess that, you know, that's why they gave me they had the antidotes up top, but we'll be fine right now, I think. I think poison's not that strong. Like I don't think I even need to think about it. Also, I think they would keep inflicting it anyway, so it's probably not worth trying to do anything about it.
Would this work better, light?
We'll be fine. When there's only 2 of them, we don't need to think about it. Just adding a 3rd though starts causing problems. Yep, I did that at the wrong time. That's fine.
Maybe we should try something else.
Apparently they noticed me right before I got to them. Oh, these are technically new enemies. They look really similar to the ones we just saw up above, but I guess those were, once again, like the mechanized versions, so... I think that's basically what all the enemies in this area are, just like the ones above are the actual military ones, and these are, like the wild ones, essentially.
Just another battle.
That was apparently too slow. 6 antidotes. They really want you to deal with that poison. But I don't want to. Um... 488. Yeah, I think it's just stats, right? So, like, I don't... Not that, at least. But outside of that... Like, whatever. And level up Ravager, gained a level. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what that does. I'll find out at some point. Maybe. Maybe I won't. I'll think about looking into it, but I won't actually do it.
Unpredictable.
Once again, unless you just can't sneak up on these, but I'm pretty sure you can. I know there are certain enemies you can't sneak up on, but yeah, no, it's unremarkable. The enemies you can't sneak up on are like highly specific, and it's really obvious which ones you can't. Like, they're, like, non-boss enemies, I mean. Obviously, yeah, the boss or something. Don't expect to be able to do that. There are specific ones later on that I'm thinking of where it's really obvious that, of course, you can't. Because... Not because, like, obviously there's no way this enemy would ever not notice you, but more like... It's obvious how much that would break fighting that particular enemy, which is not meant to be able to be killed easily. Okay, I'll attack something at some point.
Would this work better, Light?
I think the most ridiculous thing about launch is just like how high up it launches them. Like, it's not just the fact that they juggle them, but that they juggle them like 50 feet in the air. And there's another behemoth. Feral behemoth. Cool. I should really... oh, also I got Quake, which is a technique, but it's not super important. Libra you again. You can give me a turbojet and employs powerful water-based attacks. Cool. Where is...
I've got your back.
Which means I'm going to want Shell, though. I don't think he didn't have bar water, did he? I think I only have bar fire. Pretty sure. I have bar frost, which is not... No, it's not, cool. Cool. Cool.
Come on, Light.
Alright. 120% is your stagger point, so it's actually we should be able to. Employs water-based attacks, but it's also weak to water, which is interesting. Also, how many Final Fantasy games have water as an element that, like, mages can use or whatever? And even as far as, like, only Kingdom Hearts 3 has water. I don't know why you're using Arrow? I think Arrow might do something specific to enemies in midair.
How about this, Light?
Like, it might keep them juggled longer or something like that. But I'm not sure about that. Okay, well, it looked more threatening than it was.
Security alarm. The observation battalion will be coming.
Let him come.
It's hard to understate how much easier this game is when you know that you can reset the ATB gauge every couple turns. Hard to overstate, rather.
Handle a climb like this.
There's a whole lot of slugs. What are you weak to? You're weak to fire? You are. Get that out there. Amazing. I think he'll do it himself.
Stay down.
Maybe we should try something else.
Take 5. What's eating you? Okay, I can tell you're hung up on something. Is it the Lassie thing?
Is it the everything?
Snow, isn't it? What happened with him?
You wouldn't understand.
Wouldn't she? What?
You and I are partners, Hope.
My mother was killed. Because of him.
I saw it. I saw it from like 200 feet away. It was unmistakable. You know, I could. They were basically just like little specks, but I definitely know exactly what happened.
And he needs to pay for it. I'm not ready yet, but I will be soon. That's why I followed you. Snow dragged us all into this. You and me, your sister Sarah. He's gotta pay.
And she doesn't feel any need to correct him on this. And we're switching to lightning now.
I've gotta be stronger.
I'll take the lead.
You will not be any stronger. Okay. Oh, I know he doesn't have Doctor's Code anymore. Resist fire. I don't know if there's any specific point to that. You just have it. I'm trying to think, are we going to be dealing with fire or lightning or anything like that? I don't think so. I don't know. You've got nothing in particular. Got one more HP level up there. Can't level up medic, though. Synergist is... okay. Alright. Where are we going? No, that is where we came from. Wait, no, that was where okay, that was where we came from. Okay. I was confused. Just we came up and we're going back right back down. Just to a different section. Been a little while since I saved, I think. Okay, never mind. I was thinking, like, did I save at all upon entering this area at all? Or starting this chapter? But I did. Once. Okay. This is optional, but
Nothing I can't handle.
no reason not to do it. Obviously, paradigms are still the same, so I don't need to worry about that. It's really nice to have 4 ATB gauges again. Having Hope be the leader just... it's just like, It's not... Did I get poisoned? It doesn't matter. Having Hope be the leader feels like you're just... You're like, weakened.
Time to switch it up. Easy.
Star pendant. I mean, you feel weaker for right now anyway. Later on, it would be much less the case, but resist poison. Yeah, that would be useful. I would much rather that than resist fire. There are actually enemies with poison here. I can't sort those. I think, yeah, if I do it that way. And it's only 30% resistance, but, you know, it's something. It might trigger, like, once. Unlike the resist fire, which will never trigger at all.
Keep it up. Follow my lead, Hope.
That wasn't so bad.
And everyone can juggle enemies with, like, magic or whatever. They just usually don't. Or, I mean, they obviously... It wasn't possible before because Hope was... Since I was controlling Hope, there's a little bit more of a delay before you can attack, since you're, you know, stuck with whatever the menus let you do. And however fast the menus can move. What to do with this leaf?
Could I use one of those?
No.
Bit too heavy for you.
Okay.
I'll just keep staring at this knife and playing with it. It was a great idea to give him a knife.
You became a lessee, so now you're gonna marry this idiot? And you think I'm gonna buy that? Full points for originality. But don't forget, if you really are a lessee, it's my job to deal with you. Sis. This is ridiculous. Worst birthday ever.
Wait, Sarah! Why won't you believe her?
You kidding me? She gets made a lessee and you pop the question?
Why would that
Lightning, stop
be a
it!
No, you
thing
stop it.
she would make up?
Get out of my house.
You're shutting her out! She's your sister! Fine. I'll do it. I'll protect her.
It's like your sister tells you she has super cancer and you're just like, nah, no way, get out of my house. To be fair, if someone told me they had super cancer, I'd be like, no, that's not real. You made that up. But that's beside the point.
How practical.
Is it?
We interrupt this program to bring you an urgent Sanctum bulletin. Late last night, officials confirmed the presence of a pulse fal'C inside the city of Bodum. Acting with fal'C Eden's approval, authorities declared a state of emergency. The entire district will be quarantined in response to this crisis. This is a Sanctum bulletin. Late last night, officials confirmed the presence of a pulse fal'C inside the city of Bodum. Acting with
Sarah, I should have listened to you.
Maybe you should have. What are you... Just jumped out of the way. Oh, they are, fighting each other, I guess. Yeah, definitely not going after the worms first. They're not really super relevant to anything. I feel like we'll be fine, maybe. Hope maybe not. Maybe hope might not be. Okay, I tried to... get up.
I've got your back. Time to switch it up. Stay down. Target's a target.
I think I'm getting the hang of fighting thanks to you.
And here's the more organic version of Vespid, I guess. Barbed Spectre. It's, I'm never too concerned about running out of, TP, because it's just like... It's...
Follow my lead, Hope.
It's not going to be an issue. Stock up on TP like it's 2020. I mean, no, also just because when you start getting low, the first 2 points of TP charge up really, really fast, so... You're usually going to have 2, probably mainly, so you can always pretty easily use, Edged Carbine. That's for lightning. So you can always pretty easily use, 2 Libras, I guess. I mean, there's other stuff. Summon costs 3, though, so... Edged Carbine's a bit more magic damage. This gunblade was developed as a part of a project aimed at enhancing the magical abilities of Sanctum soldiers. So it's mainly for magic. Although I don't know that that's really something I care to use, specifically. And I don't get anything in particular out of it, so it's not really worth it. Is it Gladius that I was using? Yeah. I guess I can see... No, I was going to say I can see what it looks like, but I won't be able to see it until I actually get into combat, so... Never mind. A 12 Celebration, which was the cutscene we just saw. I think by the time we get done with this area, we're actually going to be ahead on experience. Like, I'm gonna have, like, extra. Yeah, I'm already back up to 3. Like, it takes nothing to charge it back up. At least that far. The first 2 is like instant, and then the third is also pretty quick. After that, it's a little slower, but
on your toes.
Doesn't really matter.
Keep up with me, Hope.
She actually dodged it. There we go.
Follow my lead.
Yep, just keep juggling it, Hope. The fact that they're offset actually helps keep this thing launched, though, because then he can juggle it and then she can juggle it. And this thing's just gonna stay in midair forever.
No problem.
Until it's dead, at least. Magical moments I just got, which I think is a shop. I don't remember ever getting any of those from enemies. So I think there'll be a new shop available. Yep. Auric Amulet. For, yeah. Critical shell, which is not something I care about. Yeah, I'll save again, I guess. I know there are a limited number of save slots, but I don't know the exact number. I guess I'll find out at some point. I mean, I know I've hit the limit before, but...
I would have thought there'd be traps here.
Can I just walk over? Oh yeah, you can just go to the other side of this.
Here.
I'll let you do your thing. You didn't need to throw that many Kiras out. She's fine, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, I forgot when you get launched, it just stops your ATB gauge from doing anything at all. Okay. Stop it.
Time to switch it up.
Technically high enough up that it doesn't need to be launched again. Alright. 1500 gil. More slugs.
Nothing I can't handle. That's it, Hope.
Do you really need to launch these enemies, Lightning? Is that necessary? Do you think it is? Because I don't think it is.
Nothing personal. That's how it's done.
Yeah, I kind of want to just look at this to see, since these are all going to be maxed out soon. Like, once I get to the point these are maxed out, I can just, like, stop. I can just stop fighting anything. Anything more will just be unnecessary. I mean, because we'll be capped. I mean, technically, yeah, I'll still be able to use the experience later, but it won't matter, really. Besides the fact that,
Time to switch it up.
we'd get less experience. Whatever extra experience we'd get would not mean as much later on, when everything's more expensive.
Easy. Just another battle.
we're trapped. Oh no. Whatever will we do? Deal with the worms.
Out of my way!
Lightning?
Great.
Follow my lead.
Come on, Light.
Good call.
I didn't mean to do that. That's fine.
Thanks.
I'm going to wait for you to attack first. Okay, well, I didn't know you were going to attack Hope. That's fine. I love how he had to do his Ravager pose. Or I guess just his paradigm shift pose. Before he could actually attack. Alright, we're done with you.
Time to switch it up. Easy.
What's inside of this one? 8 vials of fragrant oil. Those are mostly not going to get used for another, like, 4 chapters. So, yeah. Okay, and you're all very distracted.
If we stay focused.
I want to deal with wolves first. The behemoth is actually not a huge deal. I think they want you to think like, oh yeah, it's just 3 wolves. Like, what's the issue? And the problem is it's 3 of them.
Target's a target.
This is a behemoth with half health, actually, so it's already not really a huge problem to deal with, and it's even less. Ouch. Oh yeah, now it's doing the thing where it only uses a single heal.
Follow my lead.
You know, I never really thought about it, or I forgot that you can move the camera during battle. You don't need to for any reason, so I just never do. Okay, just completely whiffed that. I think he, like, tried to hit lightning, and then she, like, jumped away. So then he couldn't, but... I don't think there's anything below here, right? No, yeah. The map is kind of confusing. It makes it look like there's, but no, that's above. Is this an area I can go to? Yes, it is. And there's another behemoth. I'm gonna deal with you first, though. Oh, no, you're also part of this fight. That's fine. Behemoth, no. Oh, great. Okay. You first. I mean, this thing is not going to die. Much lower health. So. Okay. That worked out. Sort of. As well as it could have, really.
Follow my lead.
Did I do that at the right time? I couldn't remember. Sometimes I lose track of which turn we're on. Or how many turns it's been since I did the last shift, anyway. Yeah, that's a fun one. Please, heal yourself.
Thanks. Here. Be ready for the next fight.
What's in here? Watchman's Amulet. What's that one? Critical Veil. I don't remember what Veil does. Cast Veil doesn't... I think that's in the data log somewhere. Battle? Oh, I think this also might have the thing of what levels do. Physical and magical attacks deal extra damage. Allies share reduced bonus. Attacks impact chain bonuses more severely. Allies share reduced bonus. Physical and magic resistance are increased. Healing abilities and items restore more HP. Oh, I didn't know that applied to potions also. I didn't even know that. It doesn't matter. Abilities grant longer lasting status enhancements. And abilities are more likely to succeed on enemies. I think that means debuff specifically. That's actually, like, that doesn't mean anything if you're doing anything other than Saboteur or, like, Synergist, same deal. I think it's really only meant for, like, if you have multiple. Otherwise, it kind of doesn't make much of a difference. It's really just the level is all that matters for. Status effects. Elemental damage and resistance. This is... yeah. Dolan's... battles. Is it under status effects? You know what? You know what I have? It's time to break out. Which I forgot this game had. This game has a full color manual. And I was like, for one, it's like one of those ones, it's like, it's real thick. But I looked at it and I was like, oh, I assume this is probably in like 4 different languages. And no, it's actually all in English. It's just all, how many pages are it? It's 45 pages. Okay, well, the last page is warranty and the last one before that is notes, which is completely blank, obviously. There's some weird pendants and some statues. Lightning's face looks real weird on that statue. Crystal Defenders, available now on Xbox Live Arcade. I don't know what that is. Some Leona Lewis ad. Cool. Credits, stuff. 37 actual pages of things. But... I don't know what Veil does. Where was the table of contents? It's at the beginning. That would make sense. Battles 20 to page 20, which you can't see. No, that's some like the UI and everything. Techniques. No. It said there were like 12 pages of just battle stuff. Show no mercy. Something about staggering. There's just like a little box that just says "Show no mercy." Where is bravery, faith, haste, protect, show, vigilance? That's not. You can guard against status ailments by equipping certain equipment or accessories or using the Veil spell. Okay. So Veil makes it so you don't get statuses as often. It's status defense, which is extremely specific. That's why I didn't know what it did. Status ailments, it's okay, yeah, there it's exactly that. It's right there. Z. I like how it's A, B, C, D, F, and Z. Yeah, and Imperil is the reverse of Veil, but I don't know that... I don't remember enemies ever using Imperil. It's definitely a thing I'll be using a lot later on, but... Okay. Anyway. Oh right, I was looking up Veil because it's equipment. That was why I looked that up, right? Right, that makes sense. That's not really something that would make sense to... Why would I want that when I'm low on health? Like, if I'm low on health, it's like, oh, here, you won't get hit with statuses as much now. Like, how often is that going to be useful? That's probably something that would be better to, like, upgrade. Because you upgrade that and it'll give you, like, Veil, like, at the start of battle or whatever. So. The other music came back. I believe we are nearly done with this chapter. We're like very, very close to the end of the chapter, I think. I might be wrong. Maybe just not quite as close as I was thinking, but still close. I think we're done with like the lower portion at the very least, so I think we're like almost done. I was thinking the end was like right around the corner, but I think it's at least a little bit farther than that. Okay, 4 of you is also not something that is great.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Come on, Light.
Oh boy. Stop it. I mean, I can do this, I guess, since potions heal more. And I was unaware of this. Let's do it this way. It's funny how lightning's poison, even though she has the thing that makes it so she doesn't get poisoned as much. I don't know if that goes away at any point. Like on its own. It might just not. I mean, I've got a lot of these. Why not use one, I guess? And then probably won't have to heal again. Yeah. Because that was where most of the damage she was taking was actually just coming from poison. I think I said before, it's like, poison's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. But, maybe a bit of more of a big deal than I thought. It looks really slow, you know?
What happened here?
Bad luck. They came looking for us and found something worse.
We can't just leave them like this.
Don't touch anything! Control your emotions. If you want to survive, you forget about sympathy.
Wasn't really much of an emotion. They might...
How can I explain?
You might... catch their death. It's contagious.
Think of it like a strategy. Focus on your ultimate goal and shut out everything else. Still your mind. Move on instinct.
Lightning, famously very well adjusted.
Let doubt take over, and despair will cripple you.
Definitely listen to her. Stop caring about
Strategy.
anyone.
Good. I'll take anything to help me get through this.
Would you take drugs? Maybe. Maybe you would.
I'll call it Operation Nora.
Nora.
My mother's name.
Yeah, you would know that if I had speaker names on, but I didn't have them on because they never actually say her name.
Yes.
It don't.
Tell
I
me.
believe it does. If you have speaker names on,
I
though,
know getting revenge on him
it says her name.
will bring her back. I know that.
It's just a weird coincidence that the name's the same.
But sorry won't cut it.
I say weird. It's written that way. It's not that weird. But you know.
Snow didn't kill your mother. The Sanctum did.
Whose side are you on?
What are you talking about?
The side of truth.
I need someone easy that I can want to kill.
Fine. I'll fight the Sanctum with you. I'll learn to survive.
How can you judge someone else when you know that you're the same? Even I have dark secrets. Secrets I'd rather forget.
So I guess Vanille was watching that or something. She wasn't. It's just... Oh, and now we're fighting these guys. Right, forgot about this. Actually, we might be going back down. Now that I think about it, I don't know.
Nothing I can't
'Cause I'm just
handle.
remembering an enemy that's going to show up soon.
Keep up with me, Hope.
This area is much longer than I remember.
Stay down.
We've all wanted to kill a guy before, haven't we? They are immune to fire. I think if they have an immunity, it'll tell you that like pretty much right away. If you hit it once, I mean, like I don't think you have to like.
Good call.
There is a floating bike. It's just a bike. I don't know if there's anyone in it. I assume there is. I assume it's being like piloted. But it kind of just looks like it's just a bike. Actually, I think I'm really gonna want to labor this. Because this has some weird stuff going on with it, as I recall. Employs powerful ice-based attacks. Yeah.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Also takes a lot to stagger it, so there's that too.
Follow my lead, Hope.
Yeah, that's... He immediately puts Bar Frost on.
Thanks. Time to switch it up.
Come on, Light.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Well, still staggered, I guess. I don't know if you can launch this thing. No, because it's already floating. It's like, it makes sense. What would launching it actually entail? Oh, it would just be flying higher, you know? I guess you could sort of knock it off balance, so it's like not flying the direction it should, but then by that logic, wouldn't it just shoot off in another direction? I don't know.
Time to switch it up.
I think these enemies are basically just here to, like, get you to switch Hope to Synergist at some point. But also you could just, you know, kill them before they can do anything. And then you don't need to think about it. Although there are a lot of them.
Follow my lead.
Here.
I choose to just do it this way instead.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Ether Soul. What have I got anyway? Oh, it restores the party's TP. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot Ether Soul existed. That's not one that I use a whole lot. Yeah, I think... Guess I can... That's maxed. Ravager's got a bit more. Okay, you are completely maxed. As far as I know, those are all done. You're both maxed. Great. Cool. Actually, you still have the thing for poison. We don't need to deal with poison. I think we're going to have to deal with fire or lightning. I think both, actually. I think both of those are going to be a problem. I want to say. Okay, it's got Magic Wall. Although I don't... We're going to be fighting a boss soon. I don't think... I don't remember if it uses... To be fair, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't know that Magic Wall is going to be of any use, though. I'm gonna just do this. I think did I switch lightnings? No, I didn't. I switched that to literally anything else, because poison's completely worthless right now. I mean, I guess these enemies do use fire, so...
On your toes.
Come on, Light.
Good call.
Oh, you're not gonna use anything else? You're just gonna keep using bar fire. Okay, cool. Never mind. That's
Follow
fine.
my lead, Hope.
I thought he would at some point use anything else at all, but I guess not. Like protect or shell. I guess the attacks they use maybe aren't technically considered either physical or magic. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. It seems bizarre that he wouldn't even bother to use them.
Time to switch it up.
I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like it.
Out of my way!
I'm pretty sure this has like no weaknesses or anything. It might change when it gets staggered. I don't remember. I know some enemies do, but no idea if this is one of them. Probably not. I mean, I can check when it does get staggered. Staggered, no. Pretty sure, yeah. Like, assuming it didn't. There's not like a delay, but I don't think there is. Alright then.
Why do I have this feeling something bad's about to happen?
Because something is.
We're moving. What's going on? Whoa. This is it. Operation Nora.
What are you talking about? Charge in with a goofy boomerang. That'll scare it. Anyway, you gotta fight a Bulbasaur. I'm sorry, the Aster Protoflorian. I really need to do this. Actually, no, I shouldn't do that. I should Librascope you instead. Yeah, it does that. Can alter own elemental weaknesses, can delivers devastating physical attacks. This thing can be a problem. Like a major problem.
Follow my lead, Hope. Good call. Hope?
Okay, how about we actually start fighting it now? Exoproofing fire. Now it absorbs fire. Employs powerful fire-based attacks also.
Time to switch
So,
it up.
hey, Hope, you wanna help out with that? Great. So it basically just keeps switching elements. I seem to recall the first time I played through this game, this boss took like a long time to beat, although I don't think that's going to be a problem this time. I say that, and then we die immediately. Who knows? It might happen. So proofing lightning. If you could, you have Bar Thunder, don't you? No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't have that, actually. I'm just completely wrong.
Here.
Time to switch it up.
Okay. I thought he did. I'm sure he'll get it later, but... for right now. No. I guess I should have put that on then.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Bar Frost. Lightning, please. Are you going to be able to attack at some point?
Follow my lead.
We'll stagger it eventually. So one of these days.
Time to switch it up.
There we go. Okay, and this thing you can also launch. You know, I probably should just, why don't we do this? I can skip this. I don't remember what button is it to skip it. It's that one. Okay. I mean, really, I should probably do this
together.
instead. Is it weak to lightning right now? I didn't really think about that part. If it is, then I did this at the right time. If not, I did it at the very wrong time. No, it is in fact weak to lightning right now, actually. I'm gonna just go straight to the finisher. Yeah, because it pauses the stagger gauge. Will it just die immediately? It might, who knows? I actually couldn't tell how much damage it did. I don't think so, no, yeah, I guess I would have been able to see if it did. Yeah, okay. I did time that correctly, although, all of our, stuff is, off now. That's fine.
We got this under control. I've got your back.
We're all good. Don't worry about it. Lightning's just, you know, dead right now. That's fine, though.
And so it ends.
So don't summon Odin. Because that just means you lose your buffs for no reason. I think it'll just take me right back to right before, yeah. What did I have on Hope? Actually, the Ember Ring is pointless. Because you have that anyway. But we don't have anything for light. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, you're fine. I guess I could give you that instead to get physical wall back, but... Or I could give it to Lightning and then she could... it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not that important. If you're really struggling, you could upgrade your stuff, I guess. I'm not going to be struggling to that extent. Okay, anyway. Try it again. Whoops, no, don't potion. You don't need to open up with a potion, it's just not necessary.
Follow my lead. We got this under control.
Do you have bar water? No. No, you don't have that. That's fine.
Come on, Light. Here.
That's the wrong one. Wrong one.
Come on, Light.
Granted, I guess he did need a heal, but... Not having vigilance feels, like, really weird. Excuse me?
Follow my lead.
It absorbs fire now, so straight up heals from it.
Here. Come on, Light.
Why did you jump, Lightning? I don't know.
Keep up with me, Hope. Follow my lead.
Well, right now really wouldn't be the time to use Odin. Even if I wanted to. It would be an even worse idea than usual. I think the last time I played this, I remember I finished this fight in like one try. But, I think what I did last time was I had like upgraded my weapons or something like that. You're fine. Just kind of showing yourself, please. Once again, you're fine, don't worry about it.
Follow my lead.
Yeah, suddenly... Okay. You really just like to switch non-stop, don't you? We don't need to actually hit at all. That's for cowards. Was I attacking at some point?
Keep up with me, Hope. Good call.
Yeah, I think if you, like, upgrade one of your weapons to become, like, super strong, this fight is way easier. But I didn't do that, so... Once again, do not want to use Odin. Will not be doing that.
Follow my lead.
Yep, and it's dead. Okay. It's 5 stars, though. 11 minutes was the target time with max stats. And unlock creature comforts. Crystarium expanded. Great. That'll be very useful for when we're back to them in another, like, 4 hours.
Operation Nora, Stage 1 complete.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You did well.
My special plan involves... First step, most important step, you gotta kill a plant monster. That's what you gotta do. Okay, I did this, but then I remembered, like, we got a shop. I didn't think we'd be. I thought it was. I forgot this section was here. Okay, we got access to this. Right, it's for organic materials, which is very useful. Just to let you know right now, this is the only one you need to buy. Is these ones. Sturdy bones. That's all you need. I can buy 53. You won't need to buy anything else. That's the one you need. Tungsten bangle. It's better than a silver one. Well, it's better than a level 1 silver at least. I think it's the next tier up, so. Save it. I mean, guess technically you might as well put that on. Oh, anything new in the data log? People? Hope? Hope lives in the city of Palimpolum. However, when he visits the town of Bodom with his mother Nora, they are swept away by the chaos of the Purge. I don't know if it mentioned... Did it mention her name before? The boy blames Snow for his mother's death, driven by his desire for revenge against the Nora leader and the Sanctum. Hope eagerly joins Lightning on her headlong charge into battle. Nora is Hope's mother. Worried about the worsening relationship between her son and his father, Nora wonders how to break down the barriers Hope has created. Wanting to protect her boy from the horrors of the Purge, she volunteers to join the battle, but is killed during the chaotic conflict. Nora begs Snow to get Hope home, but the Nora leader never hears the boy's name before she slips from his grasp. Who needs to know things like names? That's just irrelevant. Also, it will not save our paradigms the next time. Next time we're back to this set, these characters. So we'll just have to deal with that. But yeah, we're done with that area finally.
That's it. Palimpolum.
That's where you live, right? We'll stop in when we get there.
No. We're Lassie now, and no one's there but my dad.
Hope. You need to let him know what happened.
Yes, I would like to save. Back to snow.
Okay, time to hunt some Lassie.
So what, we find him and that's that?
Don't get all hot and bothered.
Sarah, am I doing the right thing?
Suddenly, budget.
Hold on!
Okay.
Jump!
Snow!
Sarah! Sarah!
Although now he's immediately trying to reach for her. It's like, oh no, I guess I should have told you to jump there. She got by the Capri Sun demons.
Sarah. I went to the Foul Sea hoping to help her. But I was too late. Ow!
I knew you were hard-headed.
That was...
Oh,
Ow!
snap to it. We're rolling out.
Yeah. Hunting Lassie, right?
Sure that she hurt her hand that time, but knocked him out in one hit before.
I will keep my promise, Lightning.
Save again. And there's the actual end of Chapter 5.
Fresh air. Nice.
So, where we headed?
Dunno.
You know, I just realized
I thought you had somewhere in
With her
mind the way you
stretching
took off.
like that, and also the fact that,
Followed the smell.
What?
speaking of smell, they probably smell horrible. That was what I was going to say. I don't know how Saz didn't, like, just like, immediately standing right there, just like, oh my god.
All naturey.
Just smells damp. And I think something bit me.
What kind of something? Like a snake or like a mosquito? Those are very different things.
Closest city that way.
I guess you wouldn't be reacting that way if you thought a snake bit you. Just like, I think I got bitten by a snake. Like a tiger or something, I don't know.
What do we do?
What do we do? Right now, what can we do?
Right. No choice. We run the other way.
Which would be to Nautilus.
Just intentionally go away from the other protagonists.
As we set off, it was like he'd forgotten that I was still there.
He literally just acknowledged what you said. But okay. Anyway.
We want to get to...
Yep, I'll let you finish your sentence later. Can now develop further. Great, you've got 4 abilities there. 2 Saboteur, you got no accessories or anything. 2 Medic. I'm guessing one of those is Isuna. Yep, and Kira. And then Ravager stuff. Aurora, Thunder. Should I go for Thunder first? Yeah. Thunder, and then I don't know what you have on Saboteur. Poison and Quake. Poison would be nice, but it's not strictly necessary. It's not the highest priority anyway. Isuna, Kira. Okay, well, I'll go for it now. I probably can just get all of them. I was like thinking about it, like just in case I couldn't get all of them, but no, I can. Okay, so it doesn't actually matter. Should you go for Quake? I guess so. I never used Quake at all. Yeah, it's yeah, earth damage, which very few things do earth damage. I don't tend to use it much, mainly because it uses TP, so it's like I don't totally know when is the best time to use it. Okay, he doesn't have launch or anything. He's got Quake also, which won't matter for now since I'm not going to be able to use him in this chapter. So that basically does nothing. He's got an accessory slot there, and you've got Thunder. I guess go grab that. Those ones are all super expensive, I guess, to act as like sort of a wall to get to that section. And then Synergist, I don't even know what have you got here? I guess we'll find out. In Thunder, in Water. Got an accessory slot down there. Might as well, I guess, since we're here. Okay. Great. Black belt, that's fine. Can get physical wall. I usually just prioritize getting those because otherwise, what else are we gonna do? And nothing matters as much as a magic on Vanille, so I don't know what this set of paradigms even are. If you use just the default ones, I don't know. That's just gonna be a weird time. I guess that's Sure. Gonna want that and that. Okay. Where's data log? 13 days. Day 12 taken. So I guess this is right after they talk to Lightning. I'm not really totally sure. So I had to get into the message and find out what her focus was. Yeah, so I don't totally know exactly why they were chasing after them. They didn't really make that clear. The Sunlith Waterscape. While off limits to civilians, this unusual nature reservation is often visited by Sanctum officials engaged in ecological field studies. Research into the local ecosystem is conducted via climate control mechanisms installed in the area. These mechanisms provide direct access to the fallacy in charge of manipulating weather conditions.
Nautilus, our road's through here. First things first, we need to clear these
Anyway.
woods. Now there's a sight I didn't want to see.
This area looks rather nice.
You're gonna regret this.
I don't think I ever actually looked at her weapon after getting it.
Follow my lead, Pops.
Yeah, basically they just... It's like you had one section went for a long time playing as Lightning, so it's like, here, play as Hope now. And then we went through the whole section before playing as Saz, so play as Vanille now. The difference is Vanille doesn't feel as weak as Hope does. Hope feels like he's... I don't know, like he's missing a major mechanic or something. I don't even know. He feels like way weaker than everyone else. Hope feels like a bitch. Well... It does remind me of another character in another game. Completely unrelated.
Well, that wasn't scary at all.
That, you get them and then they're like not very good at first and then they get like a power up later on. It's like, oh, that's why they were like that. Maybe we'll play that game later. Who knows? Who knows?
You know, this place would make a nice picnic spot.
Yep, okay. It did not stay. I guess just go after you then. I think the thing is, it's because Hope, like, Vanille is like has really strong magic, and she like already does at this point. Whereas Hope, I think the thing he's particularly good at is like synergist. I think he's like the best synergist in the game, but like that doesn't mean much. Like, at least this early, since he just doesn't have all the... I don't know. I think all the stuff he needs that makes him good, or he doesn't get until way later. Ooh, what happened with the camera there? That wasn't me.
Where's the weed killer when you need it?
You're gonna regret this.
Notes unknown. What if the unknown thing was unremarkable? Capable of inflicting deep protect. Okay. Well. These enemies are not particularly strong. Are they? Oh, they're immune to physical attacks. Okay, I was like, why is he using nothing but ruin? It's like, I don't think his magic is actually better. But I guess it is for these.
Gotta be just a little quiet. Okay? For all we know, they could be so.
Chamber's good, Pops. Way to go, Zaz. Keep up, old man.
A lot of really short fights here.
Keep up, old man.
It sounds like she's saying give up, old man. I'm pretty sure she's saying keep up. But it's kind of, I'd find it funny, the idea that she would just be like, just roasting Saz for no reason. Like,
Don't you go blaming it on me when you wander off and get lost.
there's not too many places to get lost here. Belladonna wand. I don't know if I want that right now, but if I'm not mistaken, I think that's improved debuffing. Yeah. That one's really good. But not right now, it's not. Oh, I mean, I could just get it and upgrade it. I know that's just going to be the one I'll keep on her for the rest of the game, basically. Once I start using it.
You're gonna regret this.
Vanille is dying. Okay. I'm not used to seeing him using regular attacks. He's been using Ruin for so long. I was like, oh god. Why is he shooting?
Follow my lead, Pops.
Okay.
Great. Here's a bumper crop.
These things make the most unsettling noise.
Change is good, Pops.
I don't like it. I don't like the strange jiggling noise. Yep. I was selecting the wrong one. So red hot chili peppers. Are they red hot? I don't think they are.
Bye-bye. Follow my lead, Pops. Keep up, old man. Take that.
Given that they're called Flandragora, I assume they're meant to be like a Mandragora. Is that a fruit? Or is that a monster? I don't know, actually. Procyon. I don't even know what that is. Yes? Okay. Stagger maintenance. What does that do again? Slightly extends the duration for which enemies remain staggered. Right. Nothing interesting there. And just one. Alright. This fight is very necessary. Yeah, doesn't become susceptible to physical attacks when it's staggered or anything. That wouldn't really make sense. Unless when it is staggered it becomes more solid? I don't know. I just went backwards. Camera. You can't go up there. I somehow managed to get lost. In this, on this one-way road. I guess it's a two-way road, technically, but, you know. It can happen.
Now you're talking.
Okay, got all of your information. Were these the same things I fought before? I think these are the exact same ones. I don't think these are even new enemies. I couldn't remember if the other ones were called gremlins or if there was something else, but I think they were.
No daydreaming now.
A lot of the enemies in the game in general are like recolors of the same few enemies, so, you know.
Bye-bye. And done.
It's easy to forget.
Follow my lead, Pops.
Does she have higher tier spells? I don't even remember. I think she did.
Bye-bye.
Get like fire or something. Oh, she got Aurora, which is actually that is not a that is a tier. That's a tier 2 spell, but for whatever reason that one uses more uses 3 bars instead of 2. I don't specifically know why. Doctor's code. Why? I mean, I guess I could, but like, should I? I'm inclined to say no. Oh, okay, there's fire. Okay. Never mind. I just hadn't gotten it yet. I'm gonna want to level up Saboteur. Missing one ability on that. Alright, it was Quake that he's not going to be able to use, because that's not a thing the AI will use. Alright, and we're out of the like jungle portion, I believe.
Hey, Saz. Tell me about yourself.
Huh?
Any family?
I have a little boy.
Oh, so you're married?
I was, yeah.
We gotta get you home. Your son needs you. Come on, we'll make it.
It's too late.
Is it the Lassie thing?
How'd you...
You might be a Lassie, but you're still a daddy.
Please don't say that.
You're right.
So, what's his name?
What's his name? We'll find out in this flashback, where Saz, of course, was also in the same place.
Hey, Dad.
Making a wish, huh? What'd you wish for?
Well, you're never happy. You never smile. So here's what I wished. I wish that you'd cheer up and be like your old self again.
How about that?
Whoa.
Your wish came true.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, it's my turn to wish.
What for, Dad?
That's my little secret.
Don't be concerned with who she is.
Saz,
It's not important, I'm sure.
you alright?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Pops. You've really got to keep it together, okay? Now, let's go.
Now I got kids looking out for me. Some dad I am.
Avoiding encounters. Cool. A powerful scale beast awaits you ahead. It could be a difficult fight for only 2 people. However, this enemy is slow on its feet, meaning you can easily avoid the encounter if you so desire. You'll face many harrowing challenges as you press on. When you feel your enemies may be too strong, avoid them. Yeah, it's weird that these enemies are just like, yeah, just don't fight them.
Would you look at that view?
Look at that JPEG. Don't look too closely at it. Don't really stare at it, actually. Just kind of glance at it and then look away. Okay. Yeah, so these things, they say you should avoid them. You don't have to. I can understand why they would say that, but you don't have to. They are very strong until you stagger them, and then they become way weaker. have no information on him, but that's fine. I'll do this while... Yeah, basically, while that thing's up, they're way, they're way stronger. And it can be a little difficult to get them down. I think they can be poisoned. I think they can have Deep Protect put on them too, but it just doesn't like to stick. Okay, yeah, that's also, they'll do that. They'll just one-shot you.
Is it really over?
So don't let them do that. Let's try it again. I mean, it's not completely unreasonable to just ignore them, basically, and just not fight them. I think these are, yeah, I don't even know. They're fine. Yeah, it doesn't show me. I don't know. The immunities, it just shows it's not immune to certain statuses, but I don't really know specifically which ones they are. I think its resistance is like super... I don't know. It might have generally really high status resistance, but I don't know how that works exactly. Okay. There we go. Okay, yeah. When they're staggered, then you can very easily just... That's what you should actually do. Otherwise, yeah, they take way too long to kill. I don't know if it might say that in its notes that it basically has like super high status resistance when it's when the shell is up. So that's the thing. They're not like impossible to beat or anything. They're just you have to know how to do it, I guess. Okay. So there's this. I don't think this thing moves. I think oh, never mind. Whatever. Yeah, no. Just leave this as you are. Yeah, immune to ice, immune to, I think that's earth. And then everything else is halved. Physical and magical resistance low when staggered. Chain bonus accumulates slowly. Yeah. Okay, I think actually no, that's what chain resistance is, right? That means it's that meter goes up real slow. That's why it's at 115%. It doesn't have to go up very far, but but it takes a long time to get anywhere. Do this just to keep that from going down. I assume you're going to do some nonsense soon. Just basically need to make sure Vanille's at full health or else she'll just die. We don't have, like, shell or anything, so...
Change is good, Pops. Follow my lead, Pops.
Should have, No, that didn't work. No, it did. Never mind. Great. I don't know if the statuses stay when the shell goes back or how that works. It doesn't matter. I mean, when you can just, like, do that, you know, it's not too big a deal. Seems to be extremely susceptible to that, probably because you're mainly going to be using Vanille here, so they did that intentionally. Status to stay, yep. Which, I mean, that's good. The poison more useful than anything else, because I don't think it, I think its defense is irrelevant in that case. I think I actually did that at, like, the wrong time, but... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about that.
Counting on you, old man.
I appreciate it.
Change is good, Pops.
Yeah, it doesn't really say anything. You could put bravery on yourself also instead of putting it on Vanille. It's not helpful. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Why are you deciding to use Fire? I'm not really sure. What do we... Oh, there we go. 15 iron shells. Yeah, I think these enemies give, like, way more experience than a lot of the other stuff in this area. I mean, there's a reason you only fight them and nothing else, because they're basically, like, mini boss fights. I just know the first time I came through this area, when I first played this game, I did not... I know I definitely ignored all of these enemies. You know what? Go ahead and... Maybe this would make more sense if we don't need to. Oh, yeah, she's got Kira.
Okay then.
Which Kira is a multi-target. I never actually explained that's what it does, yeah. And as soon as
You've done it now.
just recovers or gets rid of statuses. Okay, anyway, let's... Okay, I was like, wait, water, isn't it? Immune to water? No, that's ice. I will say, on a CRT, you can't really read the symbols. You kind of just have to go by the color and then just guess, like, that's probably that element, I guess. Of course, this is not a thing you need to worry about now. I don't think too many people are, in the current year playing FF13 on a CRT. That's pretty unlikely. You're fine. Don't worry about it. You're completely fine, I'm sure. If you're playing FF13 on a CRT, let me know. Because that's impressive. How did you do that? Libroscope. Who would that be? Don't answer that. I don't know how many more of those, the scale beasts there are. Might be done with them. No, we're definitely not. No, I know for sure we're not, because there's another area they're in where there's a gimmick with them, but... I assumed the first time I played this game that, I was like, yeah, I guess I should skip them. I just shouldn't even bother fighting them because they're too strong. I assumed it was impossible to beat them, basically, pretty much. And if you use shrouds, it's obviously that makes them really, really easy, but you obviously don't need to do that. But I also assumed that you would be coming back to this area later to fight them or something. It's like, because I think they say, like, they'll be tough to deal with just 2 people, so it's like, that suggested to me that I'd fight them with 3 people later or something. It's like, no, you don't come back here. That's not, you don't come back to any area. Except for a few, but not really. Backtracking is not a thing you do in this game. I mean, for the most part, there's nothing, like, super missable in really any area, so... Like, I think anything, even, like, weapons and stuff that you miss, you can just get from a shop later on or whatever, so... Anyway. It's a tree.
You look tired. Not enough sleep?
I guess.
Not surprising. Cute girl like me. It's hard to close your eyes, huh?
As he immediately closes his eyes.
Being made of the sea, it's not easy. I mean, look. Even I'm kind of worried. But even if we don't know what'll happen, we have to keep our dreams alive. Have something to look forward to. You know?
Next stop is Nautilus, City of Dreams.
Yep. What? Sass?
He's abandoned you. Not really, though. Now we're alone. Do I need to reset my paradigms? No, clearly I don't. Those are not default paradigms by any means. You can go ahead, but there's obviously no reason to do that. At least I think you can go ahead. Maybe it might not let you. I don't know.
Sass?
I've never tried it.
You scared me.
What's up?
I'm just thinking.
Don't blame yourself. You know, you can't control who a FLC picks for a focus.
My son Dodge. He was picked. He's a lessee. He said he wanted to see a foul sea, so I took him to go on a tour of the Uriday Gorge plant. Thought I'd surprise him with a chocobo chick to take home, but the second I turned my back, into the energy plant he went.
Dodge! Dodge, come out here!
I'm sure nothing weird is going on there at all.
Dodge! Where are you? Say something! Dodge! Hey, what's wrong? Dodge!
Daddy.
It's alright.
It's fine. It's just got some minor carbon monoxide poisoning.
You okay? You're not hurt, are you? What's that?
He's got a
Apparently,
temporary tattoo.
Lassie had snuck in and tried to attack the Sanctum Fal'Cie. It did the only thing it could and made Dodge a Lassie to protect it. My son, he got picked by a Sanctum Fal'Cie. He's a hero. But where Pulse Lassie, Dodge's enemies. PSICOM showed up right after that to take custody of him. And then, it was one test after another. Even then they couldn't figure out his focus. Maybe it was look for Pulse Lassie, maybe it was kill him. Either way, how could a kid that young even stand a chance? After he was made a Lassie, Dodge had some way of sensing things from Pulse. He was the one who found the Pulse Fal'Cie. But the kid can't fight. So, that's why I put myself on the train to Purgeville.
The day where this stuff makes sense to you is also not today.
Destroying that Pulse Fal'Cie. Thought I could do it for
It's not that hard to follow.
Well,
It's all very simple, very straightforward.
you know the rest. If I was right about his focus, he's probably a crystal already. Of course, if he was supposed to take out that thing's Lassie, then either we die, or he's a XIII.
Die? Really?
No. No suicide today, says the
It's a
Chocobo.
pickle, all right. But the bird says no.
The bird says I cannot kill myself. Well then. Okay. I don't need to... Okay. Don't need to mess with those, do I? Data log says... guessing that Dodge's... Wait. There's, his son Dodge became a Sanctum Lassie during the Uriday Gorge incident. Without a clear focus, little boy will eventually turn into a monstrous XIII. Guessing that Dodge's task could be to destroy beings from Pulse, Saz boards the Purge train as part of a plan to take care of the Fal'Cie himself. It's a bold plan. His self-appointed mission ends with him becoming a Pulse Lassie, an existence that puts him into conflict with his son's status as a Sanctum servant. Dodge is a boy who loves his father and chocobos, unconditionally. Though his mother passed away 3 years ago, he remains a cheerful and energetic child. When Saz lets him out of his sight for a moment during a trip to the energy plant, Dodge is caught up in a Pulse incident that leaves him a Sanctum Lassie. Now with the ability to sense power of Pulse origin, the little boy involuntarily discovers the Fal'Cie in the Bodum vestige. With his focus still unknown, Dodge faces eventual transformation into a XIII. Jill Nabat. Jill Nabat is a PSICOM officer who graduated at the head of her class and attained the rank of colonel with unprecedented speed. As a supervisor in charge of the investigation at Uriday Gorge, as well as Dodge's testing after the boy became a Sanctum Lassie, Jill is well acquainted with Saz. She lent an ear to the distraught father and listened to all his fears and doubts. Chocobo Chick. Saz purchased this Chocobo Chick at a stall in Uriday Gorge for his son Dodge. However, while his attention was on the transaction, Dodge ran into the energy plant and headlong into the incident that changed him into a Sanctum Lassie. The boy and Chick have met online, is what I almost said. Met only once during the brief visit Saz was allowed by Psycho and Bodum. They became fast friends. Dodge is trying to decide on what he wants to call the chick, but for now, the chocobo remains nameless. Yeah. That's the thing that it just said. Oh, Kujata, I guess, is the name of that fallacy also. The 8 questions. After being made into Sanctumless Siege, Dodge was taken into custody by SciComm and subjected to a battery of tests. Colonel Abbott, the supervising officer, next imparted some unsettling news to Saz. His son had gained the ability to sense the presence of pulse beings, but his focus was still unknown. Without a defined focus, the boy was doomed to become a Seath. Could his task be to destroy lower world invaders? To discover lower world invaders? To destroy them? Saz's mind raced as he tried to figure out a way to save his son. The 11, father and son. There's mother and son and father and son. That's not anything. Locales, Uriday Gorge. Uriday Gorge is located near the town of Bodum. The area is best known for its energy plant, a facility whose output is generated by the Falsi Kujata. Many school students can be found visiting the plant to learn about the role of Falsi in society, but the gorge also sees a large number of tourists who come to view the spectacular scenery. 8 days prior to the purge, there was an incident at the plant involving Pulse C, but the details were suppressed to prevent civilian panic. Nautilus, centered around this ever-popular Nautilus Park, the City of Dreams is essentially a giant fairground built by the Sanctum for the amusement of Cocoon citizens. Tourists visit from all corners of the world, keeping the city busy and bustling all year round. It's Gold Saucer, essentially. Sanctumless Sea, rather. During the War of Transgression, a number of warriors are made into the sea to engage the forces of Pulse alongside the Sanctum Fal'Cie. Since that time, there is no record of a Cocoon Fal'Cie taking a human as L'Cie. It is possible that there have been unrecorded cases, but even if that is so, any and all accurate information about the nature of Sanctum L'Cie has been lost in the intervening years. Even Sanctum researchers have been able to achieve no more than speculation. Chocobos. These large yellow birds are always crowd favorites. While chocobos are almost unheard of on Cocoon, but thanks to the antics of a certain TV program's feathery main character, owning chocobo chinks has become the latest fad among children. What do you mean, a certain TV show? like I would know what that is. Although the tiny chicks are easy to handle and young, their rapid growth as they approach adulthood has forced an increasing number of families to donate their oversized avian pets to zoos and farms. Fal'Cie, Kujata. The task of this Sanctum Fal'Cie is providing Cocoon with the power its advanced urban population demands. From the plant at Uriday Gorge, it sates the voracious energy appetites of surrounding cities. 8 days before the purge, Kujata detected a Pulse L'Cie presence near the plant and took emergency defensive action. Hoping to use a human instrument to search out the enemy L'Cie, the Fal'Cie branded Saz's son, Dodge, who had wandered into the facility, turning the boy into a Sanctum L'Cie. Yeah. It'll be explained more later, actually, so. I mean, the details on why it did that, at least. Although it's not hard to figure out at this point, I don't think. And another area.
Right then.
Orb.
What is that?
Good job, Vanille.
Device that makes bad weather. Come out to play in the rain, did you? Isn't that adorable?
I think we'll get a tutorial. Or does it just do that and they expect you to figure it out? Okay, no. Climate control orbs. These spheres modulate precipitation levels in the surrounding area. Certain indigenous fauna exhibit rain-shy behavior, taking cover during storms. However, inducing showers can result in encounters with otherwise elusive hydrophilic wildlife. Basically, it's just a thing you can do to if you want to fill out your data log. mainly. Also, some of the enemies here, I think the ones that appear when it's raining are easier. Mud frog and hedgehogs. Yeah, so mud frogs are new. I should be going after the hedgehogs first. Courtship dance. I don't like that. Don't do that. It summoned more enemies. I actually did not mean to press that. That's fine, though. I can hit that again if I want. Yeah, and also when it's raining, those things are there. The Scalvius. Otherwise, you can touch it. And you get different enemies. These instead, and also that dragon thing over there. So if there's like a specific enemy you don't want to deal with, basically. They give you the tutorial as though this is like a mechanic that will be appearing throughout the rest of the game. Once again, it is exclusive to this area. It's not a thing you'll see again later. Is this the area that's in Strangers of Paradise? Probably. I don't know anything about that, but probably. If they would take an area from FF13, it would probably be this one. Ouch. Stop it. This isn't necessary, it's just when there's this many of them. It's like really annoying. I guess I could have left the rain on. I don't know. Metal armband. What was the metal armband anyway? I wasn't actually paying attention to. Resist, deprotect. That's not. Yeah. I figured I already had one of those. I thought it sounded familiar. Wait, is there anything over here? No, there's just these enemies that are not really relevant. So I could turn the rain on and then I don't have to deal with this, and I think there's like an easier enemy instead, but why not fight it? Oh wait, no, I wanted to level this up. Because that's an important thing to do. Synergist is maxed. Where are you? There you are. Wyvern. It's basically the boss we fought earlier. D-Shell went on it, no problem. I guess really we should probably do this to make sure it doesn't. I can get that off of you now. Bite. Can I poison you? I have no idea if I can or not. Let's not worry about it. Yep, you can poison it. Stop that. Although we're just interrupting its attacks. Okay, I don't need that on me. That's not good. Yep, it died to poison. Okay. There's still more. Yeah, if it was just that one little area, then yeah, that'd be a little weird. And there's this thing, which I think I'll have to fight both of these. I think that thing can, like, heal or buff it or something. Garchi Macera. Well, that's not great. Okay. Took it off right before it became a problem. I have all of its information, yeah. Capable of inflicting deep protect. Once again, why are you using Fyra? I don't know. I guess it's technically stronger, but it's just not really necessary when the enemy is, when it's a single target. That fight felt longer than a minute 46 seconds. With all of the debuffing and everything. I'm actually gonna go ahead and switch over. I think the rain enemies are easier to deal with, generally speaking. Well, except for those, I guess, but it's not a big deal. I mean, there's more of them, but they're easier to deal with. Did not have all of your information. You weak to earth by chance? No. Very few enemies are. I seem to recall I generally... I wouldn't be surprised if I just go the entire game without ever using Quake. I usually don't. Like, its uses are, like, really specific. I was wondering why Saz wasn't healing, and then I remembered I'm an idiot. Oh, right. So Saz, yeah, I put in Thunder on. I forgot that applies to debuffs, since they're technically considered attacks. So literally it makes it so debuffs are doing lightning damage. I don't know how that works, but don't think about it. I don't remember if that applies to every attack, technically, or every magic attack. No, it doesn't. It's only anything that doesn't normally have an element attached. Except maybe not Ruin. Ruin might stay the same. Just for whatever reason, anything on Saboteur gets... like an element applied to it if you have that buff on. Okay, so I don't have your stuff. Not Quake. Not you either. Those are wrong, Libra. That's fine, don't worry about it. I've got plenty of TP to spare. Wait, are you even blocking anything, or do I just not need to fight you? Okay, no, you are. I'm not sure. Put a Fortisol on. Why not? It'll just make this less annoying. Oh wait, no, you're not going to be able to put anything on that's going to help us other than... You can put Vigilance on. Other than that... Yeah, not necessary. Also, haste is really good in this game. I mean, I guess because of the way speed works in other Final Fantasies, like if it's like turn-based or whatever, it's kind of hard to tell what haste does. Whereas it's very, very clear here. Besides the fact the bar turns red, so, you know, that's nice. You almost don't even need to swap between paradigms. I guess I could put this on and then you can put like in Thunder on. Okay. Aqua Ring. I don't... Water resist, probably. Yeah. Literally exactly that. Nah. Touch. Was it another dragon when? Yeah. That's not necessarily, I don't know if that's any better, but... Eventually we'll be maxed out. You are. Commando's done. Ravager has a little bit left, and Ravager's done. Okay. So. There's that. Just two of you? Okay, there were way more enemies there that I saw, but I guess we're only fighting two. This is similar to the wolves, it seems like, where it's like if there's even just like two is like no problem, but then when there are three, then it's like they can the damage starts like racking up really fast. That wasn't what I meant to do. I meant to do that one. Does Saz not have Endfire? Did I imagine that? Because I think he would do that first if he had it. I don't get much out of fighting these enemies. I mean, I guess I still get the experience. I can still use it later. Just... Yes, there is the issue of that the experience won't be worth as much later, but... I believe we are just about done. Yeah, okay. We're basically done with this chapter now. Well, there's one more thing, but otherwise the area is done. I think I'm going to... Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. Since, in this case, I actually already know I'm going to be using this later, I'll just go ahead and upgrade it now. Excuse me, please. Yeah, it's at ×3. Okay. Bomb ashes don't give a lot. Digital circuits, bomb fragments, ceramic armor, passive detectors, turbojet. A lot of these don't give much. I think digital circuits, I mean, just because I have a lot of them, they give kind of a lot. The bonus goes down to ×2. There we go. This weapon is going to be way stronger than it needs to be, basically. Yeah, you can just keep going one by one if you want to get it like real exact, but I don't care enough to do that. It's really not necessary. Just gonna use all of these, all of these things. Honestly, level 10 is probably high enough. I think it goes up to like... I don't remember what level the first tier weapon goes up to, because each weapon has like 3 tiers. The first one I think goes up to like 30 something or something like that, though. So it's either the 20s or 30s. I don't remember where it caps before you can like evolve it to the next one, but I don't particularly care either. It's really weird that it even lets you upgrade Doctor's Code, because it does absolutely nothing. You'd think it would just be pre-upgraded, but no. You don't have the one transformation item. I guess that makes sense. There's no... yeah. I wouldn't have any reason to have more. Wait, also, did it just say I'm on disc 2?
Keep your eyes open.
I didn't realize. I think it said I'm on disc 2. Huh. When did I switch to disc 2? Oh. Chapter 5 is disc 2. Okay. I did not switch to disc 2. I still have disc 1 in. Okay. That's fine. I mean, I'm not playing on an Xbox 360, so it doesn't... yeah, it treats it as though it's a digital copy.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
What do we do?
All right, I got it. We sneak.
Right.
I should have switched my paradigms. Forgot to do that. Oh well.
Just too much to ask to cut me one break, isn't it?
Come and get it!
I was secretly on disc 3 the whole time. Perhaps I was. You know what I just also realized? You know, I'm gonna just retry. I'm gonna just... I just remembered. I forgot to swap my weapon. Just completely did not do that. I upgraded it and then just didn't do anything with it. That's fine. That's fine. And I guess while I'm here, I can okay. But no, I definitely put disc 1 in. But the thing is, I remember when I opened up the case, it had disc 3 in front and then disc 1 and 2 behind it, because that's... I had no reason to ever use disc 1 and 2 anymore. Anyway, what is this? Enki and Enlil. Does Libroscope work on both of you? Yes. There's no reason not to use it, because it gives me all of the information all at once. Except with the poison. One of them uses lightning, the other one uses water. They both like to use Deep Protect.
Phew.
Okay. Well, things are... Saz is getting confused, I think. Vanille, you really need to heal yourself right now. Could also get rid of that Deep Protect, but... oh, okay, I guess. The AI thinks it really needs to... focus on... get that off of Saz, please. That's... it's going to be... you're just gonna have to heal him more, otherwise. Yep, okay, well, you put a bunch of buffs on yourself. That's not cool. Don't do that. I didn't ask you to do that. Why am I poisoning you? Nope, stop that. Why are you attacking that enemy? I don't know. The AI gets very confused sometimes. Okay, one of them's dead. Okay, at least now we know we need in Thunder, and the other we don't need the other one. Raging Torrent. I don't know what that is. I don't like it, though. Okay, so it wasn't that big a deal. Poison it, please. There it goes. Great. Okay, now you are going to be very dead. Still 5 stars. Doesn't matter, you get those anyway in the common drops. I don't know that any bosses have rare drops. I don't think that's a thing.
A hop, skip, and a jump, and we're in Nautilus.
The City of Dreams.
If only we were dreaming up those clouds.
All right. One of those resists lightning, other one resists water. And it's just, yeah, it's a better version of the Spark Ring and Aqua Ring. It's just the next tier up. Chapter 5, Chapter 6. Chapter 6 does not have a lot to it.
Just gonna run and take a look ahead.
Are you? Are you gonna get ahead? Nope, you're not gonna, oh no, he's faster. Nothing there. Well, we are done with this area.
Well, climbing over's out.
They've made it to the electric fence. There is literally a hole in the fence. Perfectly safe. Don't worry about it at all. Just casually.
We can board the ship over there.
Why is there a perfectly human-sized hole in the fence? Good thing it didn't rain just like a few seconds sooner.
When it rains around here, it pours. And then it rains some more.
Saz, do you hate Pulse?
Why wouldn't I? Look at this mess it's gotten us all into. Of course, it's not to say I always hated it. Seemed fishy. All that Sanctum ranting about the threat from Pulse. Only a matter Matter of time before they strike. Pulse is infested with monsters. Scare after scare. Not even a shred of proof. Tired old cynics like me? We don't just swallow that tabloid crap. No, not me. I figured the Sanctum was up to something crooked. At least until I got dragged in.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, all this purge business, it really only happened because Dodge found that Pulse Fal'Cie.
You're wrong.
Huh?
Don't blame him. It was all...
Yeah, you're right. It was that scum from Pulse behind it.
I might as well have tried to stop the rain. I fought the tears, but they still fell.
You're getting soaked.
I think she's aware of that.
I'll be fine. It's only water.
It's only water. It's also only a cold. I don't know, maybe they don't have colds in this universe. I don't know. Save it. Oh, that's the end of the chapter, I guess. Rather than... Normally it would be like... It'd be like a little bit extra, but... I'm trying to think of what's next. No, I was going to say I wonder if there would be a convenient place to save like right away, but I don't think so. Not that it really matters much. Anyway, I'll stop there. So that'll be it for today. Tomorrow more of this. And then you know how it is. Yeah, anyway, FF13. It is certainly a video game. What is... Very confused. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. What was things? There were things to discuss, talk about. Just as I was thinking, or not just as I was thinking, as I mentioned last week that I needed a new monitor. There are monitors on sale. I'll look into that later. For now, what was stuff? SMT5 got pushed up. That's not a common thing. Got its release date pushed forward. What's the term? I don't know. What's the term for the opposite of a delay? It's a reverse delay. It's coming out earlier. I think because it was coming out, it's probably the reason is because the release date was literally the exact same day as the Elden Ring DLC. So yeah, they probably didn't want that. I don't know that a week is early enough to finish that, but I mean you could finish it in a week, I'm sure, but you'd have to like marathon it. How much of this was? I guess I wouldn't have talked about the Among Us thing. That's not. Yeah, there was an Among Us TV show which I forgot was announced. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves got a trailer. I think there was like an SNK, some kind of SNK event, like a tournament thing or whatever. I think that was why they did that. It's weird to see a 3D SNK game that actually like looks good and not just like looks all right. Or it's like, yeah, I can see what they're going for, you know? It's it could be worse. I mean, KO 15 doesn't look bad, I don't think, but it's not. It's not. Just looks all right. And then Guilty Gear, they just revealed the new character, which is Abba, which is one of those characters that I do not know. Any character that's from the older games before XIII, I don't know. I've seen her before, but like I don't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It means nothing to me. What else? Is there anything else? Oh, I guess the GDC awards just happened. I never remember if it's GDC. I never remember if it's GDC or if it's the DICE awards that always have the really weird winners. Or like the like game of the year award always ends up being weird. Which one is the one where like Untitled Goose Game won Game of the Year and it was like, what are you doing? what are we doing here? What's happening? I don't know. I mean, I see Baldur's Gate won this one, so I don't know. I think I also won like the DICE Award, so I actually don't know which. I don't know which one tends to have the weird picks. Yeah, I'm not. I don't see much else. Okay. Well, anyway, that's more or less it as far as major news. You know, at some point maybe I should go ahead and hit that check mark. I forgot I had that. I had it for a reason. It's gone. Can't find it. I haven't used it in a while. I guess that'll... I've used too many other emotes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Pretty sure there was nothing else. No. Not that I can see. There's a Sims movie. That's a thing. A Sims movie is happening. Anyway. We'll play more FF. I almost said 14. No. No. We'll play more FF13 tomorrow, not 14. We'll definitely not be playing FF14. If you want to see FF14, then you can go. There's many VODs. You can look at one of those. Look at one of the VODs. Have fun with that. Anyway. I'm gonna go after I do that. I will be back. I'll be back tomorrow, and then yeah. Why is the okay? It's like there's a stream not. The stream was like loading on the one on the dashboard anyway. Speaking of the dashboard, I've been having. It's not really an issue. I don't know if an issue is the right term to use because that implies that there's an actual problem. There isn't really. It's just like a weird little thing it's been doing. As far as I can tell, there's no issue. But Twitch is telling me there's an issue. It's wrong, but it tells me that there's an issue. It says average stream bit rate too high, and then it's like saying unstable. Like there's an issue with the stream. It only says that on Twitch's end. On OBS, there's no issue. It doesn't show any problems. I don't have any. Well, I do have drop frames, but I assume it's just there was some spike in drop frames at one point. Previous streams I've had 0 drop frames. When I go to the Twitch inspector, it says it's stable. Actually, it's just like when I start the stream, it just has a problem, but then it still says unstable now. But I think if I were to refresh the dashboard, it would be fine and it wouldn't have an issue. It wouldn't say anything, but whatever. Anyway, that's not really relevant to you. It's just a weird dumb thing that Twitch has been doing. I don't know. Just recently, it's been doing that where it says it's unstable and it's not. Before I was like thinking that like, oh, I need to lower the bitrate or I need to like restart the stream or something. And it's like, no, there's actually no problem at all. I think it just has some kind of weird problem right at the start of the stream. It might actually be like unstable for like a split second, and then for some reason it never fixes itself. I think it's partially an issue with OBS, but the issue on OBS's end is really minor. The issue on Twitch's end, I don't know what's going on with them. Because it shouldn't still say unstable. It should switch over, but it just doesn't. But whatever. This is not important, nor probably all that interesting. So I'm gonna stop talking now. I will be seeing you tomorrow. That's it. Nothing else. No more. Goodbye.